So the class of 2008 has had many unique experiences. Like any class, each year there's things to talk about. And joining us today, we have Katee Whitney of the soccer team, Liz Paunicka of the volleyball team, Nicole Novy with the track and field team, Ben Grant also with track and field and cross country, and Kyle White with the basketball team. Now, not all the athletes could make it today, but thank you to you for coming. It's great to have you. To start out, the biggest thing that makes you a unique class, especially coming in as freshmen now into your senior year, is the coaching changes. And so I just kind of want to get a little bit of a perspective for you, except for soccer. I apologize, you've had the same coach for 4 years and that's been great. But as for the rest of you, you've had coaching changes. So what's that been like for you?
We had a coaching change when I was going into my junior year. And I was a little nervous at first because I didn't know what to expect with a new coach, but ended up working hard in the off season, trying to get used to the new system. And I really think Coach K's got a lot of positive things to bring to our program, and I think the girls will do a lot in the future, and I wish them the best.
And what about the track team? I know you had a coaching change early on in your time, but what was that like?
Our freshman year, pretty much right off the bat, we lost our head coach, or one of them, our head coach, Desiree. And now we have Bob Schultz as our head track and field coach. And I think the change was difficult for many people, especially the incoming freshmen who are being recruited by Des. But I love Bob and I love our new coaching staff.
And would you agree?
I didn't really know Desiree all that much. And to Bob, it turned out great. By far the best coach I've ever had.
Yeah, I started out with Coach Walthall, but it wasn't that much of a difference because Chad and Coach Gorton are, childhood friends. The biggest thing I would say is it's just, you need to know your role as a player, and you have to respect what the coaches are going to bring to the table, and you have to learn from them. So it shouldn't make too much of a difference having new coaches coming in, just as long as you keep an open mind to what they're trying to teach you.
Now, I don't want to leave Katee out here, so what has it been like for you to have the same coach for 4 years and sort of see your program grow into what it is now?
I mean, I came into a winning program, and it continued to stay a winning program, especially, the boys' team became even a greater winning program. And, Coach Rothard is one of the reasons why we have such a great program. It's been a wonderful experience throughout my entire 4 years.
Now, has that been a challenge at all for you, especially him coaching both men's and women's, especially those games where you went on into postseason and had a game the same day?
Oh, that was always a challenge. We always think that the boys have the better advantage because it's a girl-boy thing. But no, it was a challenge, especially because not having your coach there is kind of difficult. But we have a great staff, and they were able to help us throughout the tournament, and it worked out.
I'd say it worked out really successful for everyone. Switching gears a little bit, you guys have definitely been through a lot with the coaching changes, but all of you are here because you're seniors, you're leaders on the team, and you've had substantial careers while you've been here at Loras as student athletes. And so my question for you is, what has been the highlight of your time as an athlete here?
Winning conference last year and then winning the tournament this year and getting a victory in the NCAA tournament. So that was always fun.
Of course, it's always great to get that hit in there. How about you guys?
Well, I think mine was, one great game was my sophomore year. I think it was at Wartburg, and it was the IAC finals, and we beat them 4-0 at Wartburg, and it was an amazing feeling. We're all running around, and the boys ended up winning too, so it was great.
One of my highlights would be my sophomore year. We had to take a trip out to Tacoma, Washington for a tournament, and it was one of the girls that was their first big plane trip, so that was kind of a cool experience to be in on. But I think it was great just meeting a lot of friends over the 4 years, getting to be known as the mom of the team was really exciting, and to be looked up by my teammates in that fashion was a really cool experience for me.
For me, by far, my best experience was last year at Indoor Conference. We ended up winning. We were something like 35-point underdogs or something like that. And I don't remember what we won by. It was a slim margin, 5 or 6 points. But by far, the team gelled together in a way that I'd never seen before, and it was very special. It was my best memory as an athlete.
Definitely some of those moments, Hall of Fame moments.
maybe in the future. What about you, Nicole?
I'm right there with Ben. Just watching you guys win conference and beating Wartburg was an amazing experience from the girls' standpoint of just like being there and being able to cheer all you guys on. I think one of the more funny experiences from our days in track was when we went down to St. Louis and got kicked out because we all had the mumps. And so we couldn't even go and compete at WashU because we were all sick with the mumps, apparently, or so they thought.
Well, that's one thing that's unique to our class. I don't think we'll ever forget the mumps epidemic, definitely. Well, thank you for sharing those thoughts with me. One final question, of course. We all know it's what it means to be a Duhawk. It's something we all carry as we leave Loras, definitely on our shoulders with pride. But what does it mean for you as you leave to be a Duhawk athlete?
I think for me, it's just a lot of the friendships and things that I've developed over the years. I met a lot of really great people through being in track and cross country that I really couldn't do without, and I can't imagine what my life would be like without having those experiences. It's been really, really, really rewarding.
Definitely. I think the people you meet as a Duhawk can, help you in the future and stay lifelong friends. I also think that you gain that Duhawk pride. You'll always carry that with you forever, wherever you end up going.
Willingness to persevere. I know our team has not had the best record over the last 4 years, but it taught you to work hard, work through those situations, and that when you do work hard and persevere, good things can happen. And I think that's definitely one thing I'm going to take away from my experience here at Loras and being a Duhawk.
For me, being a Duhawk is being competitive. I mean, we're all in here because our teams have had success, and we were at the beginning of some of that. So just the memories of building some programs and getting Loras some national rankings is, always fun to say you're a part of.
I think being a Duhawk means just to love to play a sport or just love to be out there. No matter how hard the competition is or how easy the competition in some sense, but just to love being out there and just being loved, be a part of a community.
We've certainly all been a part of the Duhawk athletic community, and it's been a pleasure to cover you for the last 4 years. I definitely am going to take those memories. So I thank you all for being here. I wish you the best of luck wherever you end up, and I hope that you always remember that you're Duhawks and that we're all proud of you. So thank you very much for all you've done.